Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Wednesday, September 26, 2012. I'm astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. There's a lot going on today, so much happening in the stars. We do have a T-square with the moon today, and we have another T-square. So we have two T-squares brewing right now. Let's start with the one with the moon. That's because our emotions are in Aquarius today, and the moon is going to square Mars and oppose good old beautiful Venus and Leo. And as we are having this square, our emotions go through some tests. Our emotions are really where the light switch are, yet it is our emotions which are teaching us the lessons of how exactly we are reacting in our partnerships, how we are pushing with our masculine energy, and of course how we are dealing with the feminine side in our life in a very inner, very warm part. It is trying to find a way through the conflict of how we react to the situations, especially in partnerships. What we say, that's because we do have Mercury making a nice trine over to Jupiter, which is really opening us up to new thoughts, to a new state of mind. And it is our thoughts and what we say to our partnerships and how we think about balance and harmony and so forth in our life, which are really dictating so much of what's going on. This square between Mars and Venus is dead squared for the next couple days. And this is a big test as far as how you do push forward in your life and how you do find your inner warmth, your inner glow. And it is where you have to go over some hurdles, and we are emotionally learning this lesson. A moon in Aquarius does offer us this great overlook, this great satellite view, especially into how we are reacting, how intensely are we pushing for things, and how are we finding that love in our life. And since we are in Libra right now, it is finding peace. The core of everything is finding a nice balanced place. Yet this moon in Aquarius can come across cold as well, so you must also find that warmth. Venus in Leo wants us to find the love still, not forget about this. And Mars deep in Scorpio is digging deep to find the truth and so forth. So if there is, jealousy, or if there is some intense secrets that you're finding out about, it is how you emotionally react to it. Are you going to disconnect, come from a place of compassion today and find your inner peace? Or are you just going to throw in the towel and really react crazy? Our emotions can go really crazy today. One thing about Aquarius is it is unpredictable. So be prepared for your emotions to get very much tested. Tested in how you find your inner love. Tests in how far you go and how intense you push your actions, your anger, and so forth. This is going to be a huge test today. We also have this T-square going with the Sun opposing Uranus and squaring Pluto. And for the next 3 days, we are building up to this intense T-square of how we are tested and how we react to our partnerships, how we use our courage, and especially how we're using it and how we reinvent ourselves. Also, the great changes we are needing to make. There is so much change that we are facing right now that you really can't be afraid of the change. It is letting go of old rules and letting go of an old structure. And this old structure is based upon how you relate to people. This old structure is based upon how you come into your new self. This new structure is how you emotionally react to when you are exposed to secrets, when you do face dark truths. This is a new emotional reaction to how you deal with relationships and love and finding the love in yourself. This is a very deep day, and this is just the prep. The next 3 days are intense. We are building up to a big full moon here, which is going to tap into the T-square of the Sun and Pluto and good old Uranus, with the moon conjunct Uranus. So this shows me, especially today, really look at how you react to everything. Crazy stuff will happen, weird things will happen, unpredictable, truths being exposed. Where do you find your inner love? Where do you find your inner peace? Neptune trining Saturn. This is us being responsible. This is us reorganizing how we find peace. This is a great part of the final exam. The final exam is always where we have to face things, and we have to face how we react to people, how we deal with our partnerships. We need to face the responsibility to find compassion, to find our spiritual truth, to find our deep inner connection. And it isn't about how we react to things in this reality. It is how we dig deep into ourselves, dig deep into our hearts, dig deep into our spiritual self, where we are able to find that we can find peace and harmony through compassion. You know what? If you're exposed to some crazy truths today, some lies that came out, some weird secrets that came out, a lover that doesn't want to be with you anymore, your emotions are going to be very much tested. And it is finding how you react, if it's by fear or by love. And you must find the love. You must find the compassion. You might not agree with me that if somebody, doesn't love you anymore, somebody lied to you, all this crazy stuff is happening. You know what? Come from a place of peace. Go with the flow and find your inner core and react into changing how you react to things. Don't shoot from the hip. With Mercury right now trining Jupiter, this is time for us to expand into a new attitude, expand into how we speak to our partners today. And it is when you find inner peace that peace will come into your world and find peace and harmony. It is when you go all warrior, wanting to, this happened to me and da-da-da. Guess what? You are creating disharmony in your life. The more and more and how you react emotionally to things and how you say things and the thoughts that you're putting out there, and especially if you are going against the change of an old pattern in your life, an old pattern of reacting to things a certain way, old rules of if somebody does me wrong, I do them wrong back. It is finding this compassion. It is stepping into a new goal, a new routine, a new system, where this system is based off compassion. This system is based on you coming into a higher plane, a more evolved self, a person who now knows how to find peace and harmony by how you spiritually react to things, by finding your deep inner core, by, yes, how you deal with the truth being exposed or lies or secrets or so forth, and finding your love and realizing that the love comes within yourself. The love comes from coming from a place of inspiration, of warmth, and finding your warmth when it's dark. How do you find your warmth when it's dark? That's the question I ask you today. And our minds will be wrapping around a lot of questions, but be prepared for anything that's going to test you. And it is how you emotionally react today that is going to be part of this test. And tonight, pay attention to your dreams. The moon is going to conjunct Neptune while we're all sleeping, if you're in America. If you're in Europe on Thursday, your morning and everything is going to be all about how you are emotionally tapping into your compassion and going with the flow and your sensitivity. It is our sensitivity to things and staying in a sensitive place and not being a crazy warrior, where it really does help us find our inner peace, our balance, and our harmony. Check out my website. I have my 30-minute sale going through till Sunday, and I have my $9.95 Back to the Root MP3s on the MP3 store. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, hit me up, david@david-palmer.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow.